Hey guys, and welcome back to Deku Tarot and to your daily tarot reading for Thursday, February 6th, 2020. Oh my gosh, we're already at Thursday, end of the week almost. So the moon is in Cancer today, the sun is still in Aquarius and in the Llewellyns, which is date book 2020. It says the color of the day is green. Green relates to hope and promise. It works especially well for money magic, if you didn't know. All right, so let's get into this. I kind of want to use the Egyptian tarot today because the energy has been it's just felt so transitional, so big, and so weird because I think that has a lot to do with Mercury kind of going into its shadow period here in Pisces. And already Mercury is weird in Pisces. It makes communication confusing and not very straightforward. So it's a really strange, not straightforward time. See, I can't even say things right. It feels like it's hard to communicate how we're feeling. So let's see here what we get. Oh boy. Okay. And if you guys haven't, do check out your monthly readings as well as the love readings. The love readings should be up, oh my gosh, alongside this or right after I get this one up, actually. So check that out. They should all be up by today. So let's see. Definitely been in some major times here. Oh wow. And you wouldn't believe what's coming out here. Some cards that have been coming out, no matter what deck we use, they seem to find their way out. And this is a very different deck, with these signs not meaning even the same cards, as it's based on Egyptian or Eastern astrology. There we go. So let's just leave it where it is, and then we'll pull some as we get there. Okay. So unsurprisingly, we have the Sphinx here, which represents kind of the same position as the wheel. It is number 10. And it is different still. It does talk more, I feel like, about fate, fateful events. You know, again, it's unfolding fate. And I guess that really isn't so different from the wheel in that time is unfolding here. Things are unfolding in ways that are, again, very out of our hands. It's really interesting. It just feels like, again, we're just in this major transition. The wheel is turning and turning and turning, and it has been for days. I feel like for the past, I don't know, 3, 4, maybe even 5 days that we've had done the dailies. Even over the weekend, I believe we had the Wheel of Fortune showing up. So I know that things are shifting in ways that maybe we can't really pin down right now. We don't really have a word for it. The Five of Swords is reversed. Ooh. See, you don't even want to hold on to it. When the Five of Swords is reversed, yeah, there could have been a little bit of feeling exposed. I don't know, this whole situation has left you feeling very disarmed. Not so much it feels like a loss, but it does feel like things have kind of fallen away, been taken from you, and you're almost kind of naked is kind of the feeling I get. Like, oh, okay, now you're gonna get me. What now? Like, everything has been stripped away. I'm kind of at this very raw point here. I'm kind of naked, so what are you gonna do now that I've been disarmed? And then we get 2 very wonderful cards here. The first card out was actually Iris Urania, which is kind of not the Magician, I'm sorry. This is kind of the Empress position here. And she's really, again, that Empress quality of fertility and love, abundance, perfect love, happiness, you know, marriage. It brings about, you know, again, the prosperity, growth, all those things that the Empress kind of represents, creation. Abundant creation, fertile creation, harmonious creation. Something that I have to almost tie to the word manifest in a way, it feels like. Maybe, you know, let's just put in that little buzzword, I guess. But can't help but feel that this is something that we've been nurturing, building for a long time. It has to do with our harmony, our happiness, our abundance, in either love or career, or maybe even both. because we do get some very nice cards here. The 2 urns. And this is reminiscent of Temperance. It actually is supposed to be Scorpio. I believe that's a little Scorpio sign there. Yeah. It's a Scorpio sign in this deck. And if you don't, it does talk about decisions in this. It does talk about decisions and bringing things into balance. You know, as we've tried to, you know, it's almost like mulling over a situation here. We're mulling something over. We've been kind of back and forth on something. And we're kind of finally getting to this point of, it feels like, you know, now that everything has fallen away, now that we've kind of been left disarmed and we can't really fight this change, here it is to come in and balance us. And it might feel kind of confusing and strange. And it might even ask us to make some choices today. The 2 of Cups is here, though, which does represent, again, that feeling of perfect love, harmonious love, an equal offer, a fair exchange here in some respect. So let's look at that a little bit. Phase unfolding in strange and wonderful ways, and yet I do get the sense that you guys are, again, feeling so exposed. You've been left at a point where, I mean, you don't have much to cover you. You don't have much else to do but be exactly what you are about this, or see it for what it is now that everything has kind of been stripped away. Now that we're looking at it from a very clear perspective. It's interesting because we get the Ace of Swords here, the sword, which means, you know, clarity, triumph over something. For me, it's that big answer, some truth coming in here through this. You know, the 5 swords fall away. 1 sword is here, and it's a decision that we're making about some type of offer. I will say, right after the sword came out upright, the scepter did come out reversed, which is the Ace of Wands here reversed. And that's interesting. Again, it feels so weird, and maybe it's blaming it on the astrology. It's hard to put it into words, how we're feeling today about all of this. Interesting. The Slave of the Pentacle comes up to that scepter reverse. You might need to make a decision to, I don't know, not move forward on something that we were before. Something has kind of, it feels like, again, and I feel like we've got this major thing here that does seem to come to an end. Something that we need to let go of, because when the scepter, or, you know, the wand here, the Ace of Rods is reversed, there has been some spiritual, it feels like, impoverishment. We have driven our energy in directions maybe that has actually just taken from us. We haven't received anything back. We haven't moved forward. It's kind of just like, you know, burning fire into the ground, or, you know, just driving your energy right into the ground instead of letting it grow outward. And the Slave of the Pentacle says it's time to plant some new seeds. We did just pass Imbolc, which is the time to start planting those new seeds, the time that we start looking toward, you know, spring, summer, the time of sunshine and growth and all that abundance that does feel like it's on the edge of coming in. So it's time to start planting something new and stop driving our energy towards things that, now that we have kind of come to this naked point, we're seeing, oh, driving my energy there isn't really doing anything. Maybe it's time to direct it elsewhere to something that I can plant and see grow and use later. Or maybe not even so much use, but have it grow into something more. We get the scepter, sorry, in regards to the 2 of Cups here, we get the, what is this? The Master of the Cup and the Mistress of the Scepter. They're not an equal pairing, but they both, you know, again, talk about passion and, you know, communication, as well as emotional clarity, emotional depth, emotional empathy in this situation. The Master of the Cup is kind of the King of Cups here, and she is the Queen of Wands. And I don't know, they feel like they've got, it feels to me like we have a lot to talk about, or a lot to bring together in terms of what makes us, you know, what feels emotionally fulfilling for us, and also what brings us passion and something that we can lead in. Let's see what this is about here. If it's a love situation, this person is, I don't know, there's a very equal balance. It's strange between water and flame here. They don't let each other get out of control. But instead, yeah, okay. The mistress of the cup, and there she is. His equal pairing. To me, that feels like we have to kind of access again our more driven side here, as well as our emotionally empathetic and feel our way again emotionally through this strange time. And I know that this is a really weird way to put this. Let's get a different deck here just to bring something to this. Let's get, what is this? I always want to call this something else that it's not. The Game of Thrones deck here. Let's see what this is saying in terms of what we got to do about this here. Just one last, we're just going to use one or two of this. This is an interesting, strange day, and I wish I could just make it all fit. But when the Wheel of Fortune shows up and all these major arcanas of things coming into balance and manifestations unfolding, they're longer term things that need time to work themselves out. So maybe we do need to kind of feel disarmed about something in order to see it push forward, in order to take action. Now we have to go that direction. Now we have to see this through in a new way. Now we have to start running towards something that we feel good about. We have a message, or again, messages coming in. Chasing our fire is often what I get with the Knight of Spears. He might not have a lot of long-term plans and energy, but he's going to follow his fire, his spirit, what he's passionate about, what he feels is right for him, above all else. Queen of Spears, there she is again. Queen of Spears is definitely, it's Daenerys here, a leader, somebody who is fiery, has something to say, people can turn to and know that this person is going to take them where the light is. You have to be a leader in your own life here. You have to take control in the way that a Queen of Wands would. Say your piece, do what needs to be done. Chase something from within with your fire, but also know that whatever you're going for, it must be emotionally fulfilling to really get there. I don't know. There's a lot of drive to this day, and I don't think we're seeing fully where it's taking us, but we have a good sense that it's bringing us to this point of balance and that things are shifting in very positive ways and slowly towards the offers and the balance, the fair exchange that we've been looking for. Okay, so let's pull, wow. No, we're actually going to do a Lynn V. Andrews deck because it's weird energy, strange things. Okay. All right, what's this? Destiny. Your active power is the key to your destiny. Like a sacred flute player enticing your truth of spirit out into the light of day. Own your power because you are made of power. An active power comes from a place of passion within your deepest being. It is an expression of your totality of who you are in the world. To find your active power is to live your dreams. What would you do if you could do anything? Discover what that is and then do it. To find your power is to find your destiny. And maybe that's what this is all about with all these fiery things. It's you're finding your power in this. By going into the cups here, by kind of accessing that and kind of allowing clarity to come in very sharply. You can see where you're driving your energy and your power in the wrong directions and start driving it in the right ones. Okay, all right. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a wonderful and blessed day. Check out your monthlies for love as well as your general monthlies. Those should all be up by now, or the love reading should be up, within this day. So keep an eye out for those. And if you haven't hit that wiggly bell, it'll notify you when everything goes up, when I go live and when I post up videos. Check me out over on Instagram, and if you want to book a private reading, all that info is always right below. Thank you guys so much. Leave a comment and have a great day.